What up, though, Biz Nation? It's your boy Tay Biz. Listen, this story just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Go ahead and hit the like button, share with somebody that you know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribe to the channel. But we are back with this whole Jay-Z lawsuit that apparently your boy Tony Buzbee has issued, okay, with the video we did before with the alleged accuser, Miss Jane Doe, who was saying back in the year 2000 after the VMA Awards, MTV VMA Awards, that she was sexually assaulted by Jay-Z while Diddy and an unnamed woman watched, all right? So Jay-Z kind of clapped back a little bit to say, hey, this is heinous. This is absolutely unacceptable. And how come you're filing a civil lawsuit if I did something criminal towards you? Why aren't you filing criminal charges towards me? Right. So that was his defense. And it's going to get juicier and deeper than that. All right. We're going to take a look at everything. All right. But right now we are looking at this post from the Shade Room on Instagram, the response that Tony Buzbee had with this lawsuit denying the sexual allegations. Jay-Z denied the sexual allegations. Attorney Tony Buzbee responds after Jay-Z denies sexual assault allegations in new Jane Doe lawsuit. I won't be bullied or intimidated. All right. And it says here, regarding the Jay-Z case and his efforts to silence my clients, Mr. Carter previously denied being the one who sued me and my firm. He filed his frivolous case under a pseudonym. What he fails to say in his recent statement is my firm sent his lawyer a demand letter on behalf of an alleged victim, and that victim never demanded a penny from him. Instead, she only sought a confidential mediation. Since I sent the letter on her behalf, Mr. Carter has not only sued me, but he has tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff. His conduct has had the opposite impact. She is emboldened. I'm very proud of her resolve. Okay. Down here it says, as far as the allegations in the complaint filed, we will let the filing speak for itself and we'll litigate the facts in court, not in the media. All right. So apparently this has been going on where you have Jay-Z is responding to the attorney who has been accused of blackmailing all kind of celebrities and stuff like that on behalf of his clients. All right. And so there was some more information about this from the Shade Room because Jay-Z did respond. All right. Jay-Z did respond to this. And once again, we about to go ahead and check this out. Okay. This is again from the Shade Room. It says, you have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. This is Jay-Z response to Tony Buzbee. All right. It says here as well, it says Jay-Z responds to allegations made in new sexual assault lawsuit filed by Jane Doe. At the bottom right here, you can't really read it because it's too small here, but I'm going to read it for you. It says that my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a quote unquote lawyer named Tony Buzbee. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. All right. So Jay-Z is definitely clapping back at Tony Buzbee. All right. This is getting crazy now. This is getting out of control here. Okay. Let's go ahead and read it some more. All right. All right. Here we go. It says here, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter, is what it was called, from a lawyer, quote unquote, named Tony Buzbee. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. This is coming. This is what we're reading right now from Jay-Z. This is Jay-Z response. All right. It says here, these allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have patterned these types of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Buzbee, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are not known for their valor. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family, my wife, and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try. It's unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch now who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. Okay, says here, you have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all quote unquote celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man from again from Project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, fake physics will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you how different I am. All right. So that's Jay-Z talking right there. And he is giving a response to the statement from Tony Buzbee. He is in response to that, and he's in response to what Tony Buzbee was trying to do, which is to send a demand letter in the form of a lawsuit, or if you will, a blackmail attempt, is what it says here. Um, According to Busby, though, he said that we did not ask for any money. However, Jay-Z response is about blackmail and about not giving him one red penny. So it seems like maybe possibly whatever was in that blackmail attempt or that demand letter may have had some type of monetary value in there, but in the lawsuit maybe it didn't. I don't know. But we're gonna see. We're gonna definitely see and keep up with this story and see what's going on here. All right. So we're gonna see what it is in the news, man. Again, this has been going on. Like today has been one of them days. I don't know. We talked about it yesterday on the video on the video about the actual lawsuit and Jane Doe and who she is and what happened to her in 2000 when she was 13 years old. All right. And today we are going to go ahead and take a look and see what the whole deal is about this. All right. This response that Jay-Z, it seems like Jay-Z is going to fight this. Seems like he is not going to back down from this at all. All right. So let's take a look at some more information.
And music mogul Jay-Z is now being accused of raping a 13-year-old girl with Sean Diddy Combs during an MTV VMA after party in the year 2000. The rapper issued a blistering statement in response and directed his comments at attorney Tony Buzbee, who filed the suit, saying, quote, "You've made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the Project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. I look forward to showing you just how different I am." Criminal defense attorney Lexi Rigdon joins me now. Lexi, good morning to you. What a development here. So another thing Jay-Z said in his statement is that this was a civil suit filed against him. And he said these allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one, essentially saying, if I really did these things, treat me the way I should be treated. So how should we be thinking about all of this? What do you think?
Well, that's some denial from him. And sometimes celebrities have pretty muted denials, like I'm not going to comment now, or I direct all questions to my lawyers. I actually admire the strength of the denial. You know, I think that there is no, at this point, there's no objective indicia of reliability to this complaint. Now, obviously, things are going to play out and we're going to end up learning more. But if you look at it on its face, it's a 24-year-old complaint. Very significantly, he was not named in the lawsuit in the first instance when it was filed. The girl was allegedly 13 at the time it happened. And in the complaint, it says that she had been given something and she was quote unquote woozy. And so I think that this just needs to be looked at in kind of a measured way. Unlike the media is treating some people in the media, you know, Pete Hegseth being one of them, where they automatically hear an allegation and they run with it. I think that this needs to be treated in a measured type of way. We don't need knee-jerk societal reactions. Anybody can make allegations against somebody, and people who are rich and famous are particularly targets. And so obviously I don't know what happened, but I think it just needs to play out, and you know, we need to give him the benefit of the doubt at this point.
Well, that's what Tony Buzbee is saying. And so this federal lawsuit was originally filed in October. So interesting that we're only learning about this now. And then Tony Buzbee responded to Jay-Z's statement by writing this on X. Since I sent the letter on her behalf, meaning the defendant, Mr. Carter has not only sued me, but he has tried to bully and harass me. And this plaintiff, we will let the filing speak for itself and will litigate the facts in court, not in the media. A spokesman for the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York declined to comment on whether the office is pursuing this case. So what happens next?
Well, who knows what's going to happen with that? I mean, we don't know if the feds are going to be looking into this. They may well be at this point. I think that there are people further looking into Diddy. I think there might be a superseding indictment coming, and probably looking into the people that he's associated with himself. But this also may well be beyond the statute of limitations. So it really just depends. I mean, as it stands right now, I can't imagine that there's enough evidence to necessarily bring something, because somebody's accuser saying something happened 24 years ago without more evidence is probably not going to be enough. But then again, we don't know what evidence she has. So it really remains to be seen if this is actually going to be passed on to the criminal authorities, or if they're working on it at this point.
So you see what's going on right here. Jay-Z is fighting back and clapping back at Tony Buzbee. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed in October. However, it was refiled on December the 8th recently. Okay. So Jay-Z is saying, listen, you know, we live by a different code around here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do those type of things. We don't play these type of games, exploiting people and things like that. So he's definitely clapping back and going back to sue the man who is trying to sue him with this particular young lady who is named Jane Doe. So this is a very, very interesting situation here. Normally, you know, it's just like what Diddy did, you know, when he responded to the video of the Cassie video that came out earlier this year. Normally your lawyer is telling you not to speak, don't say nothing, be quiet, let me do the representation for you. However, Jay-Z is falling right in line too, like, yo, I'm not about to let this man just do whatever to me. I'm clapping back. I'm about to go ahead and sue you as well. I'm about to go ahead and file a motion on you to dismiss this whole entire allegation as well. And so Tony Buzbee, like, yo, you're not gonna bully me, you're not gonna do that to me, because at the end of the day, I represent my client, and my client has been emboldened, right? Is what he said. She's been emboldened. All right. So this is a very, very interesting situation going on right here. And again, you have, you know, this is all allegations. There are no charges against Jay-Z. There are no charges against Jay-Z. He has not done anything as far as the court of law is concerned. So this is just an allegation. This is a civil lawsuit. All right. So at the end of the day, Jay-Z is clapping back. I want to know what your thoughts are. What do you think about this? Should Jay-Z just allow his attorneys to just go ahead and take care of this real quick? Or is it really hitting him harder than he is leading it to be? I mean, of course, he's saying that, you know, because a child is involved. He's saying like, yo, we don't play those type of games. I have children of my own. He even mentioned in his statement that, hey, I got to talk to my children and explain to them what's going on. So Hey, very interesting to see how this plays out. And so yeah, we will definitely be keeping up with this as time goes on. But again, once again, another thing to make Jaguar right looks like she was right. You know what I'm saying? And again, these it's amazing. Like when you stockpile a bunch of civil lawsuits, but but you don't want to charge anybody of anything, then it makes it makes everything misleading, and so we have to be objective in things like this, because this could be any of us. All it takes is one person to say you did something, and that's it. And are you going to defend yourself, or are you not going to defend yourself? Are you going to let your lawyer do it, or are you not? Or are you going to do it? That's basically what it is. So let me know what you think in the comments. Go ahead, hit the like button, share, subscribe to the channel. This your boy Tay Biz, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you want more content from Tay Biz TV, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, man. Peace.